The real estate industry has changed a lot recently, especially how buyer's agent handle the commission. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those who are new here, my name is Roman with DXP Realty and I help clients buy, sell, and invest in real estate here in Southern California. If you're a home buyer in 2024 and beyond, this video is for you. Today, I want to share some crucial questions that you should be asking a buyer's agent when you interview them to represent your interest in purchasing a home. And trust me, interviewing a buyer's agent to represent your interest is more important than ever now. The very first question you should ask a potential buyer's agent when interviewing them is their experience. How long have they been working in the industry? Are they a full-time employee or are they working part-time? And how many transactions have they closed in the past 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 years? One of the reasons why you should ask about experience is an experienced agent will be able to navigate tricky situations in real estate. There's always issues that come up in a transaction. More often than not, you're gonna have some issues in a real estate transaction. You wanna have an experienced agent who can navigate and be proactive and resolve issues before they even arise, thus saving you the headache and stress you don't need. When it comes to part-time or full-time agents, it's really important you hire a full-time agent. Having a part-time agent is going to be difficult to get a hold of, knowing that that agent is only working part-time and their availability is very limited. You don't want to be in a situation where there's an offer deadline at 5 o'clock and your part-time agent is working at the first job till 6 o'clock. You probably lose that house. And a proven track record shows agents' success and activity in the market. At the end, you want somebody experienced, which matters a lot, someone with a proven track record, and of course, someone who's a full-time agent and is dedicated to helping you find your home. Next up, let's talk about communication. Communication is always crucial, especially in real estate. Find out what is their preferred method of communication. Is it a call, text message, email? You want to make sure the style matches your way of communicating so there's no issues moving forward. Next, find out how often will they be communicating with you. Is it once a day, once a week, once a month? You want to make sure you know what to expect from your new buyer's agent. And finally, find out if they're unavailable, is there somebody else that's going to help you out? Is there a showing agent? Is there a team member that can help you fill in the gaps of communication when your buyer's agent is unavailable? The number one complaint I hear from buyers is that agents don't communicate enough. You want to have an agent that's proactive and is on top of communicating. And of course, knowing that there is somebody else besides the buyer's agent that's going to be able to help you fill in the gap when the buyer's agent isn't available, that's a huge plus. Moving on to the next question, how will the buyer's agent help you find a house? Some of the questions you should ask is, what strategies will you be using to find a house? Another question to ask, or another great question to ask is, what can you do beyond the MLS search? And a good question to ask is, do you have access to off-market properties, those properties that are not listed? Those are some important questions to ask. Anybody can set up an MLS search, and most agents should do that. It's a great thing to do. There's a lot of other ways to finding a house or potentially finding a house that you may like, such as sending out flyers to a neighborhood you want to be in, maybe making calls to a neighborhood you want to be in, looking for, of course, off-market properties, even exploring for sell-by-owner properties that are not listed on the traditional websites such as Zillow, Redfin, or the MLS. You need an agent who goes above and beyond the simple MLS searches to find the best properties for you. Another important question is availability. That can make or break your buying experience. And one of the important questions to ask is, will I be working directly with you or one of your team members? You want to have clear expectations. Some agents will work directly with you, and some agents will have a showing agent or maybe team members that will tour the houses, but when it comes to negotiating, putting the paperwork together, the more experienced agent will take lead and start working with you after you find a house. Either way is fine, but you want to make sure you know what to expect when you start touring homes. And by the way, if you're looking to buy a property in Southern California and need help, give me a call. I've been helping clients for the past 20 years buy real estate, single-family homes, condominiums, townhouses here in Southern California. My contact information is in the description down below, including my email and my phone number. A phone call, a text message is also perfectly fine. And touching back up on availability, make sure the agent you do hire has a backup plan. You don't want to be left hanging at a crucial time. Another important question to ask is, can you explain the offer process? You want to make sure the agent knows how the offer process works, and especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you want to know that that agent can explain the process from A to Z as clearly as possible and easy to understand. And of course, you want to find out what strategies will the agent use to have your offer stand out from everybody else. Effective strategies can give you an edge in a competitive market. Now let's talk about commission, especially now that moving forward after August 17 of 2024, the sellers are no longer obligated to pay the buyer's agent's commission. So some of the questions you want to ask when interviewing buyer's agent is that, how does the commission work with you? How much are you charging me? You want to know all the information up front to avoid any surprises down the line. Find out if they can explain in details the buyer-broker agreement. Before, signing a buyer-broker agreement was not mandatory in Southern California or in California. But again, now moving forward after August 17, you have to sign one. So you want to make sure that the buyer's agent knows exactly what the buyer-broker agreement is. And of course, make sure that they can explain it to you so you know what you're signing. Again, you don't want to have any surprises at the end of the escrow. And of course, find out what happens is if the seller does not pay the commission, or if the seller pays part of the commission, who pays the difference? Who's responsible for everything else? You want to know that information before signing the agreement. And when it comes to commissions, the last question you want to ask is, how will we handle scenarios where the seller offers low or no commission to the buyer's agent? This will help you prepare for different financial scenarios. And finally, make sure you understand their general practice. Find out what happens if I find the house on my own. Find out also how proactive does the agent want you as a buyer to be. Should you be searching on your own? What should you be doing as well to help the process? Having clear expectations will help maintain a good and healthy relationship with your buyer's agent. And of course, knowing all these details will help you manage expectations when working with a buyer's agent. And that's it for today. I hope these questions will help you find the perfect buyer's agent. It's important to interview multiple buyer's agents. Interview 3-4 agents to find the best possible fit for you. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithms and pushes my content to more potential buyers that do need help in finding that perfect buyer's agent. At the end, if you're interested in buying, if you need help, I have a Zoom link, I have a calendar link in the description down below. Let's schedule a one-on-one and go over your needs as a buyer.